Good evening, Mason. Toledo's had a pretty sweet past couple of weeks, and by sweet, I mean lots of birthday cake. This is from celebrating 4 team birthdays. However, the cake hasn't been the only thing that's been sweet. They also have a pair of new pink shoes that Sammy McConowitz went off for 20 points in their win over Akron, and hopefully those shoes stay on tonight. Coach, you told your team Thursday that they need to have a variety of food on their platter, some local produce, as well as some shots from the perimeter. How did they do at executing that?
For Toledo, you really need to attack the rebounds. We saw early on that Katie Shoemate's really able to get in there and then be aggressive defensively, get into their passing lanes, make some steals, and also don't allow Kent to dominate the second quarter. Right now, Kent State is outscoring MAC opponents 89-37 in the second quarter. For Kent State, contain those Toledo guards. We talked about Kanisha Lockett and Sophia Wired, and also Kira Goss and Sammy McConowitz. There's just a lot of players that they have, and then you also just need to be solid at every end of the game, whether it's defensively or offensively, get those shots to fall.
Congrats to Akron's Timothy Chesson-Din and Kent State's Beatty Baugh on qualifying for the NCAA Cross Country Championship.
And then when he switched over to basketball, his stepdad would call him Juice, and then it just kind of stuck. He said, people barely call me Justin anymore. And when he broke the scoring record, they actually had juice boxes with his face and the career points on there, and he certainly does bring a lot of juice to this BG team. When I talked to Coach Bolden, he said that he knows his team is not the best rebounding team, especially on the offensive end. So this is why it's so crucial for his team to make good shots in order for them to avoid needing those second chance opportunities.
Do-it-all star, Josie Borum.
Yeah, Josie Borum is a really important force on the floor for the Penguins. She's been able to really get a lot of kills for them, but not as of lately, which is going to contribute to why they need to go to her a little bit more on the offense. Not only that, she sets the tempo as a setter, but as Coach Scott told us earlier, she actually enjoys playing defense.
Now looking forward, what do you guys need to do to continue to improve and play your best basketball? With any team, you want your players to be a family, and this is something that Coach Buchholz stresses so importantly for his players, especially in a year like this COVID year. All these girls have had is really truly each other. So it's so important that they are such a close-knit family, and naturally some grandma roles kind of come into play, and Claire Callahan is actually probably one of the grandmas or mothers of the team, especially for these young freshmen.
Western Michigan, they went out and they strengthened their non-conference schedule a lot this past season. Last year it was how many ways can we find to lose? This year it's how can we keep winning?
This all has to do with Todd Kowalczyk's one word that he would use to describe this team, which is together. This means trusting each other, playing for each other, having each other's backs. It's an all-encompassing word, and to play together is to have that rhythm that you guys just talked about.
And with MAC play beginning, that becomes even more important.
Yeah, that's something Coach Ackerman really wanted to emphasize in her team meetings this weekend. They really talked about setting that as a team goal to defend home court.
Hey Mason, when I talked to Coach Bowles yesterday, he said one big key for his Ohio Bobcats is that they really need to speed up Ryan Rollins and Ray J. Dennis, especially in transition. If they can get them off balance just enough, it'll be enough for them to win the game.
They've all played together for a number of years.
That's huge, and actually not only just in college volleyball, quite a few of them are from Cincinnati, so they played with each other through club volleyball or also even just against each other in high school.
Coach Bates said his first practice as a head coach, there was 2 hoops in their back parking lot along with a chalked out 3-point line. They were basically playing street ball, but they've gotten much better since that moment, and they're really happy to be here.
Midweek Maction is back tonight, so be sure to tune in, and as always, follow us at Mac Sports on all social platforms or check out GetSomeMaction.com.